Right, I'm gonna hop down.
Channel switched.
Right, so in this game we have OathAlliance versus Macnkill. Now, Macnkill loves to build towers, so we got to watch for that. Macnkill. And then over here we have OathAlliance, who's been playing pretty well actually in this tournament. He knocked out Buke. I think Buke anyway. Pretty sure it was. Yeah, he knocked out Buke. And Buke's a pretty good player, so. So we shall see how this goes, but, you know, the spawn certainly favours Macnkill. I mean, he's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, pretty much around his spawn. He's got like all of this too. So, Oath is really on the back foot this game. So we shall see how he does. More mexes, more energy with an assisting bot. It's actually pretty good. I mean, I still do that at times. And so, you know, in this case, I certainly would be doing that because I have a lot of mexes around here. In Oath's case, you don't want to be assisting, which is exactly what he's doing, and using the bots to expand as quickly as possible. Hopefully, you can take both of these. If you can, that'd be great. But they do look rather close. And due to the current box, like I want to say build box, like radius on it, rather than the hitbox, but it can sometimes stop you from expanding next to them. But he can expand there, which is great. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up for Macnkill, and we have 5 up for Oath. So pretty even so far, actually. Which is brilliant. Wait and see. I mean, I actually like the look of this planet. Well, you know, apart from the fact that it's all orange because there's a bit of a bug with the lava planet at the moment, but I like the way the terrain is anyway. I like the Great Ring of Fire around here. And some orange rocks, you know. Kinda neat. I certainly do like the new terrain that they've put on the lava planets instead of the old ones. It's far better. But it makes these like completely impassable. I don't know if units walk through here. I want to say they can, but maybe not. I just hope that once lava is put in the game properly, that there won't be too many pieces of terrain to block, because that really annoys me. In any case, we've got 2 groups expanding from Oath, which is brilliant. He's using 2 engineers. I tend to do that. Other people, you know, do more than 2, like 4 or 5 at times. I think 5's a bit excessive, but you know, it's not the end of the game. Certainly won't make you lose anyway. Nice early air factory coming out from Oath. An air factory already out for Macnkill. And I have a feeling he built that too close and he now cannot build on the next spot. But we've got bot factories coming up really early. This is good. This is really good. Because, you know, he'll be able to get the raiding off early. will be really brilliant. Third group expanding. I think this might be a fourth actually, unless it's going for proxy base. But Macnkill now knows where OathAlliance is. So these bots that are coming out now have a direction of which they want to go. Now generally these starting bots want to be going around the opponent's base. You don't want to venture into it, you just want to run around it and try and snipe off these expanding engineers. Sometimes it's not possible, you know, you'll run into a tower eventually, and you may end up losing your bots if you're not careful, but it's all part of the game. Lots of factories coming out, bot factories. And still no factories from Oath here, which kind of worries me. I hope these guys are going to build factories. I assume these are going for a proxy base, but I can't be certain. But he still has no factories, which is really starting to worry me because now Macnkill has 5 bot factories, with Oath still not having any. Good thing is that he's building towers, and these laser towers can take out a lot of bots. So, but you know, then again, laser tower not as good as actually building factories to defend with, because the units are always better than fences. You know, Macnkill could easily just run around that tower. And, you know, it would be a wasted 1,000 mass. But we have bot factories going up here, and I assume that this will produce a bot factory over here too, or a vehicle factory. We'll see. Yeah, this will be fine. Two air towers will, you know, probably be up to 10 bots, around that maybe. But it becomes quick that, you know, bots overrun air towers are not good enough. Oh wow, and a really quick Tier 2 vehicle factory out. And I think it's okay, considering his spawn, the amount of metal and energy he's actually thrown up. That is a lot of energy. But he also has a decent amount of bot factories as well. I mean, I'd have built probably 3 or 4 more. But, you know, it's certainly a lot of harassment. More expansions going on, but one thing Macnkill is not doing is building any towers around. So his expansions will be liable to raiding. Very reliable. But we finally have Oath going up to T2, and it's a T2 bot factory again. I don't ever see the reasoning to get these bot factories. There is no reason. The slammers are worse than the leveler counterparts. You know, and the T2 artillery bot is actually far worse than the sheller. It attacks so much slower. That's interesting. Can't see the icons when you go into free cam mode. Oath is not building out of these factories at all. That is pretty bad. Because it's not building out of any factories apart from 2 over here. Some bots moving in. All of this is going to go down. It has no chance of staying alive. I don't understand this though. I don't understand why you're building a tower wall, an air defense tower wall in specific here. Oh. Uh-oh. He's not concentrating on this tower, he needs to shoot this. Otherwise this whole bot army is going to go down. Just survived. Might not survive this though. Where is that army from Macnkill? Oh, it's still over here. Oath really needs to start sending these units to raid and, you know, destroy these outlying towers. Here. Perhaps not here because this is the way that Mac is funneling his army currently. But definitely here. I think that's the only places really. It's around here. A little bit over here and a little here. I don't think he can do any other raiding. Whereas Mac can do a whole bunch actually, you know, if he comes in through the top. He can kill so many mechs on the way. He even has access to the power plants. That's the one bad thing about not building your bot factories in your main, is that he now does not have any unit defense that may come out of factories. No, factories that produce units is a good way of keeping defense. Rather than building towers. Yeah, I really don't like this choice. I mean, it's good to have these outlying bases, but you definitely need factories in your main for defense. I think this base over here should have been, all these factories should have been built in the main. There's no real problem for running bots across this expanse, get to the same location. Oh, got moving in. The bad thing about this is that he's actually moving in against all the power. But this is a large enough army to stop it, as long as Oath has his units focused on the energy plants. Crazy how much damage the air towers do. I really don't like it, but I hope Macnkill sees this. If he does not see this, all of these energy plants are going to go down, and this will be terrible. He's noticed it. He's sending units over there, but that is a lot of bots in there right now. And the way the ridiculous reclaim, like wreckage system works currently, is that this air tower cannot shoot the units because these keep blowing up. So many power plants went down there. So many. That was really not good. Really not good at all. But he has got T2 power going up, so he shouldn't be, you know, too far behind from that. We look back at Oath's base. T2 engineers have just started coming out. He has not put them to use yet, but he's got a lot of power anyway, so I think these first few should be on mechs duty, building T2 mechs. Wonder what was going on here. Maybe... Oh, it might have been this bot army from that was just standing alone up here. Might have come down into the back. But this is a really sizable army coming across here, especially because of the tanks. And this is what I've been doing recently. Instead of building more and more T2 factories, you actually assist the factory. It's far cheaper than building, you know, more. Far cheaper. Bit of a raiding group coming in. These shouldn't get that far, but they will do some damage. I think they're going to kill a factory there. Going to kill a few mexes. Running into the tower, but tower's not doing much. They've stopped shooting as well. Pretty interesting. The remainder of that army is actually running into this turret, which is bad. But they are going to get this factory kill here, I think. Unless this bot is able to kill them. Now, this is going to be a very large problem for Oath. Because this catapult is going to shoot over the walls completely. And that pelter is definitely not in range. But this now does not have an army. He needs to get units across here to allow this to go up. We've got some air turrets going up. That's a brilliant choice actually, because it's against bots. That was nice. That was pretty good timing from Macnkill. Now pushing in against here again. He kills these two factories up here, it would be a big gain. Because the units that these produce won't be in an awkward location. You know? They won't be able to push across the top here as easily. You know, it'd be pretty easy for him to just reroute the units without these factories up there, but there are a lot of levelers out. Oh, we've got an anti-nuke. Is rather strange. But we do have a nuke launcher coming up for Oath, so you know, we could get lucky with this actually. It's in kind of the wrong position though. I think it might just be able to cover his T2. But you know, if Oath actually just nukes here, He could be in trouble. Really don't like the way he's rerouting all of his units again. People need to stop just selecting everything and moving them across. That's the worst thing you can do. Because it like leaves open areas of attack. You need to gauge how many units you need to defend against an attack and just send enough. That's really the hallmark of a good player. And if you can finish this catapult, you know, that'd be brilliant, but he's... Oh, is this guy moving there? I hope he is. It looks like he is. Yeah, he is. Be brilliant if you can finish it. Yeah. Finish that tower, all of these, and potentially these factories as well will go down. About to finish, but he may need the radar too. I'm not sure if this one, small T1 radar, is within range. It might not be. There's also no real reason why Macnkill has left these towers alone. You know, those towers should be dead. Build radar, Macnkill! Stop building more, build radar! Does that appear? Does it actually move? Oh, it does! That's a crazy sound for the air rocket. But it's now going to go down because he has no towers over here. Is it unfortunate? Do not redirect everything in your base over there. Please do not do that. Oh, is this a T2 radar going up? Oh wow, okay. Well, that's going to be a huge help for him. Unfortunately, the way the game works right now, the T2 radar, as far as I know, I haven't played for a little bit, gives vision of the map. And look, Oath's nuke only just went up. Both getting T2 radar as well. Wow, okay, so both players are really pushing for that really expensive T2 radar. We have levelers moving in down here. Now these are going to cause a lot of problems if they stayed at range, but they're not. So they may actually die right now. Yeah. If they'd stayed at range, all of this would have been dead. You know, he wouldn't have been able to hold on to that. Oh, and the T2 radar has launched. Get a closer look at that. Seen it? Oh, it looks crazy. Pretty nice model. But now that Macnkill has actually got vision of the map, he can start pushing in with his levelers and make full use of them. You know, there's no real reason to leave any of this alive now, with this army standing here. He has enough defense here to, you know, ward off against this. Especially with this tower here, even if it is only half health. What's this? Is this a shuttle? Is that powered? I think it is a solar satellite. Those things are expensive, but they're hard to get shot down, you know. Looks like Oath is now producing orbital fighters, so... You could lose all of these T1 pretty easily right now and be fine. Oh, I thought this army had been taken out, but he's going... Why is he pushing up here with this army? I don't quite understand that. He's just left... He's leaving his whole base open. What are you doing? Thankfully he's moved back, but... That could have been really, really bad if he'd left this army. I don't understand why he was pushing this way. If you wanted to send a small group of these, you know, like box maybe that much and send them that way, that would have been great, but you don't need to send everything that way. This army's going to do a lot of damage though. Especially the way it's going. Hopefully it's going, you know, around the back. And then in, rather than just being move ordered up to here and nothing else. If it stays up here, then it's going to be a complete waste. Got anything else? Oh, he's got orbital fighters coming out this factory now. Exactly what he wants. Looks like an orbital fighter is moving around. Where did them go? Oh, they push into the T2 towers. If he walks into these, that's going to be very bad. I don't think this army's large enough to take it out, even though he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 levelers. Like, those T2 towers are strong. Oh, and especially now he's putting up T1 towers. This will be big problems for this army. Right in the path that they're supposed to go. Oh, what was that? Oh, he nuked the T2 factories. Which is good. If he'd nuked around here, it would have been intercepted by the anti-nuke. That was probably the best place he could have nuked. But he also has to now deal with this army that's walking in. This army walks up here. Brilliant. But it looks like it's walking into here. Please send your army that way. That way. Kill all the power, don't walk into these. Because that is a lot of catapults. You might kill the factories, which is great, but... a lot of catapults. You're gonna lose your whole army walking through that base. Lost his whole army up there too. This army just melting to those catapults. Now he decides to walk that way. That was such a bad move. He should have just gone up there straight away. There's no real reason to attack this if you kill all the power. You know? There's just so much defense coming out of here. Mainly because of these. Like the units that it reinforces with. But... oh, that is so many catapults. orbital factory goes down, that's great news, really. But if he actually kills a nuke, he kills that nuke. Oh, the nuke goes down and it was loaded. Wait, if that nuke was loaded, did he have a second nuke? He must have come out with a... Unless these catapults took out them. I don't think they did, though. Oh, anti-nukes. Build a nuke yourself instead of building anti-nukes. Pretty good game currently, actually. He uses this army properly. If he had levelers with it, would have been great, but he lost his factories, so... But if he took out this here, all this production, you know, he would be so well up right now. But Oath is just spamming all these towers all across the map. If he has the eco to do it, then that's great, but you know, that increased eco could have been put into more units to try and defeat Macnkill Tower. Who isn't actually building all that many towers, you know. See, what else is going on? We've got these levelers walking around, probably coming this direction following these bots. Or maybe they aren't, actually. Huh. Look at the range on those laser towers! Good lord. Crazy range. Nice defense coming out from Macnkill Tower. Oath won't get anywhere here. Just too many bots here. Especially since most of the bots' damage is actually colliding with this advanced metal extractor. That was a large army that just went down. Oh, but we have more bots coming in. If you notice these, oh, that would be so good if you notice this nuke. If that nuke went down again, oh, it's been launched. But if that nuke went down again before it was a bit like launched, then that would have been huge. But he's actually got a proxy E2 factory up here now, which is going to be great, you know. See where this nuke's going. It lands over here. Whoa. I just don't understand why Macnkill Tower has not built a nuke of its own yet. No real reason not to build the nuke. And we're now 35 minutes into this game. Oath would have been dead a long time ago if he'd nuked this power. Or, you know, any of these power. Long time ago. He could have even nuked the like, bases, these small bases. Especially this one. If he'd killed this base with a nuke, that would have been just as bad as killing the power. He wouldn't have all these units running into base from behind. You know, he wouldn't have had to divert all of these units back there. That is a lot of tanks, and they will always deal with a bot army like that. 2 shots from a tank to kill a bot. It's huge. I think this tower will end. Oh, I didn't notice these levelers here either. So we should be okay, as long as these levelers stay over here to defend against this. That is pretty good micro there from Macnkill. Please, Macnkill, get a nuke! A nuke! You build a T1 radar? Oh, it's a laser platform. Oh, this could be bad. This could be bad. This is going towards the commander, or even a nuke. Wait, did that anti-nuke go down? I don't see it. It must have died. Well, at least he nuked his own... at least Oath nuked his own army, but most of his factories have now gone down. And a good few mexes. Where did that... Where did the laser platform go? Avengers? Don't tell me that got took out by the nuke. Can't be right. Oh, there it is! Oh, missed it again. Lost it. There it is. Planning on shooting these factories? What are you doing? Okay, well, we'll come back to that. Oh no, if this anti-nuke goes down, this could be game over right here. This anti-nuke goes down. Which it is. Because this nuke's almost done. He needs to get that that laser platform over to the over to Oath's commander and kill it. Oh, Mac, don't leave. Use the tower. The tower, Max. Macnkill. Got a nuke coming. Probably going right into this power right here, where the commander is. Actually, that's on a weird trajectory right there. Is that going directly at the commander? No? Almost. Where's it? Where is it? Oh, it's still here! No! You could have won that! Oh well, GG. It was a pretty good final actually. Good final.
Channel switched.